The ancient roots of Stoicism, a philosophy for modern life. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that originated in Greece around the 3rd century BC, offers timeless wisdom that remains profoundly relevant to contemporary life. At its core, Stoicism is a practical guide to living well, focusing on cultivating virtue, resilience, and inner peace in the face of life's inevitable challenges. Rooted in the teachings of philosophers such as Zeno of Citium, Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of aligning one's thoughts and actions with reason, nature, and moral integrity. Its principles have endured for centuries, shaping not only individual lives but also influencing modern psychological practices such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. One of the most compelling aspects of Stoicism is its ability to empower individuals to take control of their inner worlds. In an age where external circumstances often feel overwhelming, whether due to societal pressures, technological distractions, or personal struggles, Stoicism provides a framework for reclaiming agency over one's mind and emotions. It teaches that while we cannot always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. This emphasis on self-mastery resonates deeply in today's fast-paced, hyper-connected world, where people often find themselves at the mercy of external forces. Central to Stoic philosophy is the idea that our perceptions shape our reality. This notion, which will be explored in greater depth later, underscores the profound impact of internal beliefs on external experiences. By understanding and applying Stoic principles, individuals can develop a mindset that fosters resilience, clarity, and purpose. For instance, Stoicism encourages the practice of distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not, allowing us to focus our energy on meaningful action rather than futile worry. This principle alone has transformative potential, helping people navigate uncertainty with greater confidence and equanimity. Moreover, Stoicism's emphasis on virtue as the highest good aligns with many of the values championed in modern society, such as integrity, courage, and compassion. By prioritizing these qualities, Stoics believe that individuals can lead lives of fulfillment and contribute positively to the world around them. This ethical dimension of Stoicism makes it not just a personal philosophy but also a social one, fostering a sense of responsibility toward others and the broader community. In essence, Stoicism offers a blueprint for living a life of purpose and resilience, making it an invaluable tool for navigating the complexities of the modern world. Its enduring relevance lies in its ability to address universal human concerns, how to handle adversity, how to find meaning, and how to cultivate inner strength. As we delve deeper into the specific tenets of Stoicism, particularly the relationship between self-perception and external treatment, it becomes clear why this ancient philosophy continues to inspire and guide individuals across generations. The power of perception, how self-image shapes external treatment. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies a profound insight into the power of perception. The way we see ourselves directly influences how the world perceives and treats us. This concept, though rooted in ancient wisdom, finds remarkable resonance in modern psychology and everyday human interactions. According to Stoicism, our internal narrative, the beliefs, attitudes, and judgments we hold about ourselves, acts as a lens through which we interpret the world and, in turn, shapes how others respond to us. To understand this dynamic, we must first explore how self-image operates as both a cause and effect in the interplay between inner and outer realities. Self-image, in Stoic terms, is not merely a passive reflection of external events but an active force that molds our experiences. Marcus Aurelius, one of Stoicism's most celebrated thinkers, emphasized that you have power over your mind, not outside events. This assertion highlights the Stoic belief that our reactions to circumstances are far more consequential than the circumstances themselves. When we perceive ourselves as capable, worthy, and resilient, we project these qualities outward, subtly influencing how others engage with us. Conversely, if we harbor self-doubt, fear, or negativity, these internal states can manifest in ways that invite corresponding treatment from the external world. Modern psychology reinforces this Stoic perspective, particularly through the lens of self-fulfilling prophecies. The concept, extensively studied by psychologists such as Robert K. Merton, suggests that our expectations about ourselves can unconsciously shape our behavior in ways that bring those expectations to fruition. For example, someone who believes they are incompetent may act hesitantly or avoid taking risks, leading others to perceive them as unsure or unreliable. Similarly, someone who views themselves as confident and competent is more likely to assert themselves, communicate effectively, and inspire trust in others. These behavioral patterns create a feedback loop, where our self-perception influences external outcomes, which then reinforce our original beliefs. Stoicism takes this idea further by emphasizing the role of judgment in shaping perception. Epictetus, another foundational Stoic philosopher, famously stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This principle underscores the Stoic belief that external events are neutral until we assign them meaning through our interpretations. For instance, criticism from a colleague might be perceived as constructive feedback by someone with a positive self-image, while the same comment could be interpreted as a personal attack by someone with low self-esteem. The difference lies not in the event itself but in the lens of self-judgment through which it is viewed. This dynamic extends beyond interpersonal interactions to encompass broader societal dynamics. Consider how stereotypes and biases operate. When individuals internalize negative societal narratives about their identity, whether based on race, gender, socioeconomic status, or other factors, they may inadvertently reinforce these narratives through their behavior. Stoicism offers a powerful antidote to this cycle by encouraging individuals to cultivate an unshakable sense of self-worth that transcends external validation. By recognizing that external judgments are often reflections of others' perceptions rather than objective truths, Stoics learn to detach from harmful narratives and focus on their own rational assessment of their worth. The Stoic emphasis on self-perception also aligns with contemporary research on emotional contagion and social signaling. Studies have shown that emotions and attitudes are contagious. When we project confidence, optimism, or calmness, others are more likely to mirror these qualities in their interactions with us. Similarly, behaviors such as posture, tone of voice, and eye contact serve as subtle signals that communicate our self-image to the world. Someone who carries themselves with assurance and speaks with conviction is more likely to be treated with respect and authority, regardless of their actual status or achievements. Ultimately, the Stoic principle that the world treats you how you see yourself serves as a call to introspection and self-awareness. It challenges us to examine the stories we tell ourselves about who we are and what we deserve. Are we projecting doubt and insecurity, thereby inviting dismissive or condescending treatment? Or are we embodying strength and dignity, commanding the respect and consideration we inherently merit? By taking ownership of our self-image and aligning it with virtues such as courage, wisdom, and justice, we can transform not only how we experience the world but also how the world experiences us. In essence, Stoicism teaches that self-perception is not a passive byproduct of external circumstances, but an active force that shapes our reality. By cultivating a healthy, virtuous self-image, we gain the power to influence how others perceive and treat us, breaking free from cycles of negativity and creating a life defined by authenticity and mutual respect. This understanding forms the foundation for the practical applications of Stoicism, which we will explore in the following sections. Practical applications of Stoicism: cultivating positive self-perception. To harness the Stoic principle that the world treats you how you see yourself, one must actively cultivate a positive self-perception through deliberate practices. Stoicism provides a rich array of tools and exercises designed to help individuals align their inner dialogue with virtues such as wisdom, courage, and resilience. These practices, rooted in ancient wisdom yet adaptable to modern life, enable individuals to reshape their self-image and, consequently, their interactions with the world. Below, we explore some of the most impactful Stoic techniques, including journaling, mindfulness, reframing negative thoughts, and adopting a growth mindset. Journaling, reflecting on virtue and progress. Journaling is a cornerstone of Stoic practice, offering a space for self-reflection and accountability. Marcus Aurelius, whose meditation serves as a personal journal of Stoic thought, demonstrated the transformative power of writing as a tool for self-improvement. By regularly recording one's thoughts, actions, and intentions, individuals can identify patterns of negative self-talk or self-limiting beliefs and work to replace them with affirmations of virtue and purpose. For example, a daily journaling exercise might involve reflecting on 3 questions inspired by Stoic philosophy. What did I do today that aligned with my values? Where did I fall short, and how can I improve tomorrow? What external events challenged me, and how did I respond? This process not only fosters self-awareness but also reinforces a sense of agency over one's mindset. Over time, journaling helps individuals internalize the Stoic belief that their worth is determined by their character and choices, rather than external validation or circumstances. Mindfulness, anchoring in the present moment. Mindfulness, a practice that has gained widespread recognition in modern psychology, is deeply embedded in Stoic philosophy. By training the mind to focus on the present moment, individuals can break free from the grip of negative self-perceptions rooted in past failures or future anxieties. Stoics advocate for a state of proso, or mindful attention, which involves being fully present and engaged with the task at hand. One effective Stoic mindfulness exercise is the view from above, a visualization technique that encourages individuals to imagine themselves from a cosmic perspective. This practice helps dissolve feelings of insignificance or inadequacy by reminding practitioners of their place within the larger tapestry of existence. By adopting this broader perspective, individuals can cultivate a sense of humility and gratitude, countering self-critical tendencies with a more balanced and compassionate view of themselves. Reframing negative thoughts, the dichotomy of control. A hallmark of Stoic philosophy is the dichotomy of control, the distinction between what is within our power and what is not. This principle is particularly useful for reframing negative thoughts and perceptions. When faced with self-doubt or criticism, Stoics encourage individuals to ask, "Is this thought within my control?" If the answer is no, the thought is dismissed as irrelevant. If yes, it becomes an opportunity for constructive action. For instance, instead of interpreting a workplace setback as evidence of personal failure, one might reframe it as a chance to learn and grow. This shift in perspective transforms perceived weaknesses into strengths, fostering resilience and self-confidence. By consistently applying this reframing technique, individuals can dismantle the mental barriers that distort their self-image and limit their potential. Adopting a growth mindset, embracing challenges as opportunities. Stoicism aligns closely with the concept of a growth mindset, popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck. A growth mindset involves viewing challenges and setbacks as opportunities for learning and development, rather than as threats to one's self-worth. Stoics like Seneca emphasize the importance of embracing adversity as a teacher, stating, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Practically, adopting a growth mindset means reframing obstacles as stepping stones to personal excellence. For example, instead of fearing failure, one might approach it with curiosity, asking, "What can I learn from this experience?" This attitude not only enhances self-perception but also inspires others to view the individual as resourceful and determined. Over time, this consistent demonstration of growth-oriented thinking can shift external perceptions, fostering relationships built on mutual respect and admiration. Daily practices, building habits of virtue. Finally, Stoicism advocates for the integration of these practices into daily life through consistent habits. Simple rituals, such as starting each day with a morning meditation on intentions or ending it with a reflection on progress, can reinforce positive self-perception. Additionally, engaging in acts of kindness, gratitude, and service aligns one's actions with Stoic virtues, creating a feedback loop of positivity and self-respect. By combining these techniques, journaling, mindfulness, reframing, and adopting a growth mindset, individuals can systematically cultivate a self-image rooted in virtue and resilience. These practices not only enhance personal well-being but also radiate outward, influencing how others perceive and treat them. Through the disciplined application of Stoic principles, anyone can transform their inner world and, in doing so, reshape their external reality. Real-life examples, transforming lives through Stoic principles. The transformative power of Stoicism is not confined to ancient texts or philosophical discourse. It manifests vividly in the lives of individuals who have embraced its principles to overcome adversity and achieve personal growth. These real-life examples illustrate how the Stoic belief that the world treats you how you see yourself can serve as a catalyst for profound change, enabling people to rise above challenges and redefine their trajectories. Consider the story of James Stockdale, a former U.S. Navy officer and prisoner of war during the Vietnam War. Captured and held in brutal conditions for over 7 years, Stockdale drew upon his deep study of Stoicism to endure unimaginable suffering. In his memoir Thoughts of a Philosophical Fighter Pilot, he recounts how Stoic principles enabled him to maintain his dignity and resilience despite relentless torture and isolation. Stockdale viewed himself not as a victim but as a person of unwavering integrity and strength, refusing to let his captors define his worth. This self-perception not only sustained him mentally and emotionally, but also earned him the respect of his fellow prisoners, who looked to him as a leader and source of inspiration. His story exemplifies how cultivating a Stoic mindset can transform even the most dire circumstances, allowing individuals to command respect and influence even in the face of oppression. Another compelling example is that of Ryan Holiday, a modern author and advocate of Stoicism. In his book The Obstacle is the Way, Holiday shares numerous anecdotes of individuals who have used Stoic principles to overcome obstacles and achieve success. One such story is that of Thomas Edison, who famously reframed his laboratory fire, a devastating loss that destroyed years of work, as an opportunity to rebuild better. By seeing himself as a problem solver rather than a victim of misfortune, Edison maintained his confidence and creativity, ultimately revolutionizing the world with his inventions. Holiday himself embodies this philosophy, having navigated the high-pressure world of media and entrepreneurship by adhering to Stoic practices such as journaling and reframing challenges. His ability to project calmness and competence has earned him a reputation as a trusted advisor and thought leader, demonstrating how a Stoic self-image can open doors to opportunities and foster meaningful connections. The impact of Stoicism is equally evident in the realm of sports, where mental fortitude often determines success. Take the case of Michael Jordan, widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Despite facing numerous setbacks early in his career, including being cut from his high school basketball team, Jordan adopted a mindset of relentless self-belief and determination. He viewed failures not as reflections of his abilities but as opportunities to grow stronger. This Stoic approach not only propelled him to unparalleled athletic achievements, but also earned him the admiration and loyalty of teammates, coaches, and fans alike. Jordan's story underscores the idea that how we see ourselves, in this case, as unstoppable and resilient, shapes how others perceive and treat us. Similarly, Malala Yousafzai's journey exemplifies the Stoic principle of maintaining an unshakable sense of purpose in the face of adversity. After surviving an assassination attempt by the Taliban for advocating girls' education, Malala chose to see herself not as a victim but as a symbol of hope and resistance. Her unwavering belief in her mission and her refusal to be silenced inspired millions around the world, earning her the Nobel Peace Prize at the age of 17. Malala's ability to project courage and conviction transformed her into a global icon, proving that a strong self-image can amplify one's impact and inspire collective action. These examples highlight a common thread. Individuals who adopt a Stoic mindset tend to exhibit qualities such as resilience, self-discipline, and authenticity, which naturally command respect and admiration. Their internal strength becomes visible to others, shaping how they are perceived and treated. Whether in moments of crisis, professional endeavors, or advocacy for social change, Stoicism equips individuals with the tools to craft a self-image that not only empowers them but also resonates with those around them. Through these stories, it becomes clear that the Stoic principle of self-perception is not merely theoretical but profoundly actionable. By choosing to see themselves as capable, virtuous, and purpose-driven, individuals can transform their lives and inspire others to do the same. These real-life examples serve as a testament to the enduring relevance and transformative potential of Stoicism in navigating the complexities of human experience. Addressing skepticism, navigating misunderstandings about Stoicism. While Stoicism offers a compelling framework for personal transformation, it is not without its skeptics. Critics often misinterpret Stoic principles, dismissing them as overly rigid, detached, or indifferent to the complexities of human emotion. Some argue that the Stoic emphasis on self-control and rationality risks suppressing genuine feelings or neglecting the importance of vulnerability in fostering authentic connections. Others contend that the philosophy places undue responsibility on the individual, potentially overlooking systemic factors that influence how one is treated by the world. Addressing these misconceptions is essential to appreciating the nuanced and practical nature of Stoicism. One common critique is that Stoicism promotes emotional suppression, suggesting that adherents must stifle their feelings to maintain composure. However, this interpretation fundamentally misunderstands the Stoic view of emotions. Stoics do not advocate for the elimination of emotions but rather for the cultivation of rational responses to them. As Epictetus explains, it's not the things themselves that disturb people, but their judgments about those things. In this light, Stoicism encourages individuals to examine their emotional reactions critically, distinguishing between irrational impulses and constructive feelings aligned with virtue. Far from suppressing emotions, Stoicism seeks to channel them in ways that enhance personal growth and relational harmony. Another misconception is that Stoicism fosters detachment from others, prioritizing self-reliance over empathy and connection. Critics argue that the Stoic focus on internal mastery might lead to indifference toward the suffering of others. Yet, Stoicism places a profound emphasis on social responsibility and the interconnectedness of humanity. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, frequently reminds readers of their duty to contribute to the common good, stating, "What injures the hive injures the bee." Stoicism teaches that true self-mastery includes recognizing one's role within a larger community and acting with compassion and justice. By cultivating virtues such as kindness and fairness, Stoics aim to build relationships grounded in mutual respect and understanding, rather than isolation. Skeptics also question whether Stoicism places too much burden on the individual, implying that external treatment is solely a reflection of one's self-perception. This critique overlooks the Stoic distinction between what is within our control and what is not. While Stoicism emphasizes the importance of owning one's mindset, it does not deny the existence of systemic injustices or external challenges. Instead, it empowers individuals to respond to these realities with resilience and dignity, focusing their energy on actionable responses rather than fruitless resentment. By acknowledging the limits of personal agency, Stoicism avoids victim blaming and instead encourages a pragmatic approach to navigating adversity. To counter these critiques, it is crucial to highlight the adaptability and balance inherent in Stoic philosophy. Stoicism is not a one-size-fits-all doctrine but a flexible set of tools that can be tailored to diverse contexts and personalities. For example, modern applications of Stoicism often incorporate insights from psychology and neuroscience, demonstrating its compatibility with contemporary understandings of human behavior. Moreover, Stoicism's emphasis on practical wisdom allows for nuance, recognizing that different situations may call for varying degrees of emotional expression or external engagement. Ultimately, addressing skepticism requires reframing Stoicism not as a rigid ideology but as a dynamic practice designed to enhance well-being and foster meaningful connections. By dispelling myths of emotional suppression, detachment, and excessive individualism, we can appreciate Stoicism for what it truly is: a philosophy that empowers individuals to navigate life's challenges with grace, purpose, and authenticity. Conclusion: embracing Stoicism for personal transformation and influence. In exploring the profound interplay between self-perception and external treatment, this essay has illuminated the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and its transformative potential in modern life. The central thesis, that the world treats you how you see yourself, is not merely a philosophical abstraction but a practical truth that invites individuals to take ownership of their inner worlds. By cultivating a self-image rooted in virtue, resilience, and rationality, we can shape not only how we experience the world but also how the world responds to us. The practical applications of Stoicism, ranging from journaling and mindfulness to reframing negative thoughts and adopting a growth mindset, offer actionable steps for aligning our perceptions with our highest ideals. These practices empower us to dismantle self-limiting beliefs, embrace challenges as opportunities, and project a sense of purpose and integrity that commands respect and admiration. Real-life examples, from James Stockdale's resilience in captivity to Malala Yousafzai's unwavering advocacy, underscore the profound impact of Stoic principles in overcoming adversity and inspiring others. Addressing skepticism further reinforces the adaptability and relevance of Stoicism. Far from promoting emotional suppression or detachment, Stoicism encourages a balanced approach to emotions, fostering both personal growth and meaningful connections. By distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not, Stoicism equips us to navigate external challenges with clarity and equanimity, avoiding the pitfalls of victim blaming while empowering us to act with intention. As we conclude, the invitation is clear. Embrace Stoicism not as a rigid doctrine but as a dynamic philosophy that adapts to the complexities of human experience. By committing to self-awareness and self-mastery, we can transform our lives and, in doing so, influence the world around us. The Stoic journey is one of continuous growth, resilience, and authenticity, a path that leads not only to personal fulfillment but also to a deeper sense of interconnectedness and purpose. Let us heed the call to see ourselves as capable, virtuous, and worthy, knowing that in doing so, we shape a reality that reflects our highest aspirations.